I'm Mr. Camps, and today on the channel, guys, we're going to talk about my top favorite things about the Dji Avata. Over the past 30 days on the channel, we have tested, upgraded, durability tests, broken, and crashed the Dji Avata, possibly more than any other channel on YouTube. That's why you come here to see our research and development on the Avata. So let's get right into my top favorite things. Number 5, aside from my DJI Mavic Mini Pro, I love the portable size of this quad. It's small and the battery seems to take up most of the space. Even though I wish the battery was a little bit smaller, it is the same size as a typical 4S 1300 milliamp pack. And it's just super portable, quick, and easy to use. Number 4, I love the fact that this FPV drone has a gimbal on the front, which allows me to change the tilt and axis inside the goggles, and also works in real time. The faster I go, the horizon stays level. A lot of the other FPV drones out there don't have a tiltable FPV camera on board. And not only a tiltable camera, it also has a built-in 4K camera, saving you the cost of a GoPro. And number 3, we have to talk about durability, because in all of my testing, I really bashed, crashed, and almost completely destroyed the Avata for my research and testing for you guys. This quad came home working still every single time. I did not have a hard frontal impact. The frame does worry me, I will be honest about that, but the battery sits right up top. I worry about the battery mostly because it is very exposed, but it does have a pretty hard case, which I haven't seen any signs of swelling. Yes, this battery is hanging in tough. My biggest wish about the Avata is I wish the prop guards came off easier for you guys to be able to replace them. But the next thing we need to talk about is the props. The props are fairly durable. I crashed and bashed this quad all over the parking lot, in rocks and trees and dirt and dust. And this is the only pair of props that I've had the whole month long. And even though I broke other props in prop testing for you guys, these props are still hanging tough. So I gotta give it to DJI. They don't fly that great, but they do have great durability. Number 2, easy GPS positioning and return to home. Most of the FPV drones out there do not come with GPS. Mostly Cinewhoops come without GPS. They are bind and fly to your radio, but they don't have the function and capability to return to home like the Avata does. This drone will stop what it's doing, turn around, come back, and land itself and turn the motors off. That is great for beginners. Number 1, my favorite and best favorite thing about the DJI Avata is the precision and the positioning that this drone has, and also the auto braking. The auto braking on here is so precise that I was able to go places with this size of drone and battery pack that I've never been before with any other drone. We went out and we flew bandos in between blackberries and over blackberries around tight spaces around an abandoned house, and that is some of the tightest and most precise flying I've ever done in the history of my 10 years of flying FPV. Now, I could go on and on about all the great things about the DJI Avata. Even though I have showed you some of the negative things about this drone, it does have pros and cons. We need to talk about all these pros and cons so that we can move on and help DJI further develop their version 2 of the DJI Avata, so we can see this drone continue on in further iterations of it. I would love to see a version 2 of this drone with a 3.5-inch prop and easier removable prop guards on here. But I have to say, another honorable mention about this drone that we have to talk about is the ease of use to work on this. I was able to take this slam apart with all the tools needed for regular FPV drones on the Avata and replace the motors on here, do those upgrades, change out the props, and have a lot of fun with working on this quad. So I would say it's super easy to work on for beginners as well. But I do think it's a fantastic product with some flaws that we talked about on the channel, and I will continue bringing you more support and tutorials and durability tests on the DJI Avata right here on the Camps channel. Guys, I'm Mr. Camps. Please do subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.